learners, heartiest welcome you all to SD English classes of Advanced English Grammar, Model Applications, Letters, Essays, Report Writing, Praises, Unseen Passages and Translations. From SD English classes, you have to learn fast a series of top 20 sophisticated examination-oriented model applications. What is an application? An application is a formal letter of request. An application is the short, simple, direct description, presentation of a problem written to or addressed to the authority concerned for its consideration and solution of the problem. We shall discuss the forms, formats, and formalities for writing model applications. The format of an application consists of 9 important points. On the basis of these 9 important points, you are now going to learn how to write an application to your headmaster. For example, suppose you are Subhash Chandra Das, a student of class 10 at Naikani Government High School, Boda. You had been suffering from high fever, cold and cough. You couldn't come to school and attend the class for 5 days. Write an application to your headmaster requesting him to grant you leave of absence for 5 days. Now, on the basis of these 9 points, we shall write this application. You came to know that the format of an application consists of 9 important points. The first one is the sender's address. The sender's address. The person who sends something to somebody else is called the sender. Here the sender sends an application to the authority concerned for the fulfillment of its purpose. And you are not to write the name of the sender. You are to write the name of the place where the application is written from. Where is the application written from refers to the place of writing of the application. You have to write the name of the place. Name of the, for example, name of the place, Vaikuntha Nagar. Boda. Number 2. Second one is the date. Date is to be written just below the sender's address. There are different patterns to write the date. I am writing different patterns. You have to prefer any one of them. 11 March 2025. March 11, 2025. 11th March 2025. March 11, 11th 2025. You have to prefer any one of the patterns. After that comes third one, the receiver's address. The receiver's address. The person who receives something is called the receiver. Here, the receiver is the recipient of the application. The person who receives the application is called the receiver or the recipient of the application. You are not to write the name of the receiver. You are to write the official designation, position, name of his office, and the name of the place where his office is situated. For example, to the headmaster, you just put a comma after the designation. Nayakani, government high school, comma, Bodak. You have to put a comma after the office. Name of the office is Nayakani Government High School. Name of the place is Bodak. You just put a full stop after the name of the place. And I would like to advise you to take note of these points before going to the next part and portion of the application. First one is the sender's address, Vaikunta Nagar, Bodak. Second one is the date. Out of 4 patterns, you have to select, you have to prefer any one of them. 11 March 2025, March 11, 2025, 11th March 2025, March 11, 2025. The third one is the receiver's address, who receives the application. The designated person who receives the application. To the headmaster, Nayakani Government High School, Bodak. The headmaster is the designation. Nayakani Government High School is the name of the office, and Bodak is the name of the place where the office of the headmaster is situated. Fourth one is the Bhaya. Bhaya means through. Through the designated person, you are writing the application to the authority concerned. Bhaya is the person who recommends your application. Bhaya is the medium of communication between the sender and the receiver of the application. And you are not to write the name of the Bhaya. You have to write the official designation of the person. Official designation of the designated person. For example, through the class teacher. Through the class teacher. And this phrase should be kept within the bracket. The fifth one is the subject. Subject is the object of the content. Subject is the prefaced shortest one-line statement of the content. Subject highlights the main idea of the content, expresses the main idea of the content. Request to grant leave of absence for my illness. The sixth one is the salutation or greeting phrase. Salutation or greeting phrase. Salutation or greeting phrase. Salutation or greeting phrase is to greet an authority of high rank, status or dignity with a respectable title of formality. For example, the respectable title, the honorable title of honor, sir or madam. Sir or madam. Sir for male authority, madam for female authority. After writing sir or madam, you are put a comma after the salutation phrase. And there are also different patterns to write the salutation or greeting phrase. Sir or madam, respected sir or respected madam, honorable sir, honorable madam, esteemed sir, esteemed madam, reverend sir, reverend madam. So many patterns are there. You have to prefer only one of them. After salutation phrase comes introduction. 7. Introduction. Introduction. Introduction is an impressive statement of regards and respect to impress, to invite the attention of the authority concerned to the content. In this point, in the introduction phase, we have to write with the respect, and humble submission I beg to state that. I beg to state that. There are also different patterns for writing the introduction. With due respect and humble submission, I beg to state that. Most humbly and respectfully, I beg to state that. With profound reverence, I beg to state that. I have the honor to state that. In inviting honor's kindest attention to the subject cited above, I beg to state that. So many patterns are there. For writing the introduction, you have to prefer any one of them. The 8th point is, you are advised, just take note of the points I have written on the board. Bhaiya means throw. Throw the person you are writing the application to the authority concerned. So the class teacher. Here the person is the class teacher. The official designation of the person is the class teacher. Then comes the subject. Subject is the object of the application. Request to grant leave of absence for my illness. Then comes the salutation or greeting phrase. To greet the officer concerned, who is in a high rank, status, dignity, with a respectable title of formality. Sir, madam. Honorable sir, honorable madam. Then comes the introduction. Introduction is an impressive statement of high regards and respect to impress the authority, to invite his attention to the content. There are different patterns. I have written the usual pattern with due respect and humble submission. I beg to. 8th one is the content. Content, contents, aims and objectives, purposes of writing the application. Content contains everything, and the content comes just after the introduction. For example, with due respect, humble submission, I beg to state that I could not come to school and attend the class from 11th March to 15th March 2025 because I had been suffering from high fever, cold and cough. I got my blood examined or tested by Dr. Panda and detected terrible malaria. I was under medical treatment. The doctor advised me to take a complete bed rest. Therefore, I would like to request you to be kind enough to grant my leave of absence for the above 5 days, for which act of your kindness I shall be obliged. This is the content along with the introduction. And the last one, the 9th one, is the subscription. Subscription is the conclusion, the ending of the application. The ending of the application ends with a courteous and a complimentary phrase. For example, yours obediently or obediently yours, yours faithfully or faithfully yours, yours truly or truly yours, yours sincerely or sincerely yours, for the formal letters. You have to prefer any one of the variations. All are correct and acceptable. While writing the teachers, headmasters, principals, pradhanacharyas, you had better write yours obediently or obediently yours. Yours obediently or obediently yours. Yours. You are not to put an apostrophe before the letter S. Yours obediently. Or obediently yours. Then the name. Subhash Chandra Das. Subhash Chandra Das. Class 10. Section B. Roll number roll number 14. After subscription, the writing of the application is over. I am just now repeating the application from the beginning to the end point wise. You are advised to listen to me very carefully and repeat after me for your better practice, best performance in the competitive examinations. Let us start. Get ready for repetition. As I shall repeat, you are to repeat it. Make a good start. And I have already taught you that the sender's address and the date just written below the sender's address, the first point and the second point, the sender's address, the name of the place, and the date written just below it can be written on the or our usual, habitual, the commonest, the pattern we have been writing since long is the bottommost left hand corner of the application paper. In the bottommost left hand corner of the application paper, we shall follow this pattern. Now I am repeating the lines one by one, and you are expected to repeat after me. Make a good start. Get ready for repetition. Sender, receiver's address, receiver's address to the headmaster, Nayakani Government High School, Poda, throw the class teacher, throw the class teacher, subject, request to grant leave of absence for my illness, request to grant leave of absence for my illness. Salutation or greeting phrase, sir. Introduction, with due respect and humble submission, I beg to state that I could not come to school and attend my class. From 7th March to 11th March 2025. From 7th March to 11th March 2025, for a period of 5 days, as I had been suffering from high fever, cold and cough. I got my blood tested by Dr. Panda. And detected malaria. I was under medical treatment, and the doctor advised me to take a complete bed rest. I would therefore request you to grant me leave of absence for the above 5 days, for which act of kindness I shall be highly obliged. Then comes subscription or the ending. Yours obediently, Subhash Chandra Das. Class 10, Section B, roll number 3. And you have to write the sender's address along with that in the bottommost right hand corner. Vaikuntapur, Bodak, 11th March 2025. The class for writing the application with illustration is over now. Meeting you very soon with the new models of applications. If my class sounds appreciated, like, share and subscribe, and not to forget to comment with your native place of nationality. Wait for the next session. Goodbye.